What is going on, my future crypto millionaires? All right, so I've got a good update today. I've got my Robinhood account portfolio pulled up here, which is mainly holding just XRP right now. And we've had a kind of a crazy week. I'm also going to be talking about swing trading strategies and kind of some of the best things you could do if you want to start swing trading crypto, because let's be honest, guys, a lot of people throw nonsense out there on the internet about how if you're just let's just say XRP, for example, you just hold it and it's going to shoot up to $100 within the next year, right? The thing is, and this is kind of the sad part about cryptocurrencies, and if you just hold forever, you know what I'm saying, and you don't lock in profits every once in a while, then you're going to be upset, because these things do move and they move quick. Even though I'm a long-term believer of a lot of different cryptos out there, I think Bitcoin's going to do really good still, from where it's at, XRP and a bunch of other coins, like locking in those percent moves and then letting them compound and then buying a little bit lower is what's going to, put you where you want to be. And I'll give you an example here, of course. Now, this is just one trading account. I don't think Robinhood's the best place for crypto. It's a good place to start, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but you can see for the last week, we're doing pretty decent. We're up like 26,000. But we are actually down on a position right now. It's really the 1 year I've been pulling up so you guys can see, like, if I hadn't been swing trading on this account, I would not be up 400% right now. I've been able to lock in gains, reinvest, let it compound, and without going too over everybody's head, I am going to say this. If you want to learn more about swing trading, I'm going to have some resources which you can check out below in the description and comments of this video, as well as a newsletter you guys can get on. But really, that is going to give you some advice on, where you can kind of start, and it'll help you out. So, check that out if you're interested. But like I said, my position that I have on XRP right now is actually down, but it's all good because you can see my account's still way up. I really just kind of plan on holding this for a little bit longer, because we are going to see XRP as well as a lot of other cryptos move very soon. And I'm just going to leave my position where it's at for now. And the other thing too about swing trading, what's nice about it is when you're in a position, you typically want to hold for at least a couple weeks to a month. So it's a lot less stressful than kind of like buying and selling right away, like a day trade or something shorter. It gives you some time to kind of like look at things from a longer term perspective. And speaking of that, I do have a chart here pulled up on XRP, and I've kind of mapped out where we could go on it. Now, right now, it's really just been hovering around like 240s to the low 250s for the last day. Depending on, how things go in the next few days, news, things like that, we do have some different resistances to be aware of. Now, a lot of people are talking about XRP going down to like $2 is a resistance, like a bottom floor, but I think it's more around like $1.78, $1.80, which would be rough. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the opposite. I think what's going to happen here in the near term is we're going to get back up to $2.83, and I think then the next big resistance is going to be around $3.40. Now, if you were going to swing trade this, the nice thing is, like, there are going to be some situations where you could lock in some gains. For example, if XRP got up to like 265, 270 from where it's at, it's likely going to break out to around like $3, I would think. So you could actually like do a situation where you buy in because it's starting to move upwards more, and then you can lock in a gain at like $3. And I don't know what the percent would be. It'd probably be like 8 or 9%. But if you were trading with $1,000, you'll make close to like $100, right? If you're doing more like 10,000, then you'll make 800,000-900,000 and so forth. It's really not that complicated, but what you want to get good at is understanding where resistance levels are. And the other thing too, like I said, I don't want to go over anybody's head too much here. A lot of this stuff gets easier the more you kind of work with it. But, like I said, we'll have those resources below. But yeah, that's kind of where I see XRP going. Now, the cool thing about XRP is I do believe that if we break 340, $4 is going to definitely be the next target, 100%. I think there'll be a lot of selling at $4. But if we can break through $4, there's no reason it can't get to $5. personally, I have a harder time believing that we're just gonna like crush through these levels very fast. I think it's going to take time, but be aware whenever XRP does have its next big impulse move, I am expecting a big crash. And if it went up to like $4 or $5, it could still crash back down to like $2 or $1.60, which is why you want to lock in those gains when you can, not financial advice. And I do want to kind of end things here with an interesting article, but be aware a lot of different cryptos that you might be taking a look at, you're going to see these kind of like ridiculous predictions, right? You have to like look at this and be like, all right, does this make sense? And this one's not too bad. It's on the Crypto Basic. I'll link it up below for you guys, but it just kind of says that, forecasting XRP to reach $5 to, $1,000. But I mean, you got to like look at this and try to make a little bit of sense of it, right? Anyways, it just says Arthur Aziz, CEO of BN2Pay, is optimistic about XRP's trajectory. He forecasted a price range of 5 to 7 in the first half of 2025. He attributes this expected surge to XRP's strong post-election momentum and Ripple's strides in becoming a key player in the global payment industry. Here's what's interesting. I actually think that's possible. But the problem is, let's say XRP gets up to like $5 or $7, it's going to crash. There's never been a situation in XRP where after it's made a big move, it hasn't come back significantly, which is why you want to lock in those gains when you can, rebuy lower and let it compound a little bit. And then really the other part of this article, if you wanted to, swing trade XRP, for example, another guy here thinks the long-term forecast could be anywhere between $100 and $1,000 within the next 5 to 10 years. It says his optimism stems from XRP's role in remittance services, providing fast, low global money transfers, which could drive its future market value. But like I said, whenever I read some of these things, you have to kind of look at this for what it is, right? I think a really good scenario for XRP this year would really be anywhere between like $5 and $10 would be awesome. But you have to expect that after it makes a really big impulse move on the next way up, it is going to retrace pretty bad. I'm not financial advice once again, just looking at XRP. Let's say it gets to like $4 or $4.40, maybe it gets stopped out before it goes to $5. I'm expecting a huge crash, and then I think $2 it could come all the way back down to maybe $1.60. But I do think by the end of this year, XRP is going to be going even higher, though. I think it could definitely still get up to like $10, but I think it's going to have another big crash coming. With that said, guys, it is the only crypto I'm currently swing trading right now, specifically on Robinhood. I like to show you guys this because you can see that I'm doing what I'm talking about here, right? I'm not just I cannot stand some of the people out there that just post news updates and nonsense. You see it all day. It's like, what are these guys talking about? And you can't really take anybody's advice on a crypto. And it's not that I'm giving you advice on XRP, but I am saying this. Doesn't matter what crypto you're looking at getting into. If you're doing this smart, you're gonna lock in profits, swing trade it, start to learn how charting works, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'll have some links and resources below for all that. But the other thing too, guys, subscribe. I'm trying to post more updates on here, trying to get to the daily so we can I can just kind of show you the journey here on this one account. I do use Uphold as another account. I've got a Kraken account as well, but I'm trying to turn this one account into somewhere between really like 1 to 2 million in the next 3 to 6 months. So you could kind of just join the journey here. Anyways, like I said, subscribe. Thanks for watching this, and we'll see you on the next crypto video.